Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? 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 You're welcome to today's markets daily markets outlook session. You're welcome. You're welcome. If you can hear me, please drop your comment. I'd like to know if you can hear me clearly. Am I audible? If you can hear me, please drop your comments. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Okay, you're welcome to today's market analysis session. We'll go straight to the chart. Okay, as you can see, I'm currently buying gold. Okay, I'm currently buying gold, and at the moment I'm in negative. Okay, my bias on gold still remains bullish. Okay, so can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me see your comments. Let me see your comments if you can hear me. So let's see other pairs. Let's start with Australian dollar USD. My bias on Australian dollar USD is bullish. Okay, let's start with the daily time frame. So you can see yesterday candle closed bearish. Can you see that? Now we had a high here after the close of this candlestick, this bearish candlestick. So yesterday candle tested that high and there was a strong rejection from that level. So before we buy, we should wait for a candle to close above this high. Okay, before you buy, wait for a candle to close above this high, the high of this candle, which is at 6592. Okay, that will be the best time to execute a buy trade on Australian dollar USD. Let's see what's happening on 4-hour time frame. Okay, so on 4-hour time frame, the last 4-hour candle closed, the previous 4-hour candle closed as a shooting star. Okay, it closed as a shooting star, and the current candle is bearish at the moment, right? It is bearish at the moment. So before you buy, like I said, wait for price to break this new resistance that will be formed. That is if the current 4-hour closes bearish. Okay, if the current 4-hour closes bearish, a new resistance will be formed. Okay, so you should wait for that resistance to be broken before you buy. I hope that is clear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, drop your comments. Okay, so my bias on AUD USD is still bullish. It is still bullish. And if you are buying above this level, if you are buying above this resistance, your stop loss should be at this low. Okay, your stop should be at this low. So that's my take for Australian dollar USD for today. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, drop your comments. Can you hear me? I need to be sure you can hear me. Okay, let's move to the next pair, Euro USD or GBP USD. GBP USD also bullish on GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD, I'm bullish on GBP USD. Let's go to daily. Okay, you can see we had a resistance here on the daily time frame. There was a resistance here, and at the moment the market is trading above that resistance. Can you see that? The market is trading above that resistance. That indicates that we have more buyers than sellers. Okay, so let's go to 4-hour. So you can see 4-hour candle has closed above that resistance level. So I think what is playing out now is breakout and retest. So it's likely price will retest that zone. Okay, it's likely price will retest that zone. So if price tests that zone, you cannot look for a buy opportunity. I hope that is clear. You cannot look for a buy opportunity if that support is tested. That is the resistance turn support is tested. You cannot look for a buy opportunity. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Okay, let's move to the next page. If there's any pair you want us to analyze, please drop it in the comment space. If there's any pair you want us to analyze, drop it in the comment space. Now, on GBP JPY is bearish. Okay, GBP is bearish at the moment. Let's start with the daily time frame. You can see we had several reversal pattern on the daily time frame. Can you see that? Which indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. Now, besides that, we had bearish reversal pattern. Okay, you would see that at this point, we had a resistance. Can you see? And the market is currently trading below this resistance zone. Can you see that? So GBP JPY is bearish at the moment. It is bearish at the moment. You would only consider buying GBP JPY if this resistance is broken. That is when you would consider buying GBP JPY. This resistance must be broken. That is a 4-hour candle or 1-hour candle must close above this resistance zone. That is when you would consider buying GBP JPY. But at the moment, GBP JPY is bearish, and it's possible GBP JPY will drop to this next support. It is possible. Okay, so that's support. That is my expectation on GBP JPY. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. If you have any question or you have any pair you want us to analyze together, please drop it in the comment space. Okay, which other pair? We'll look at GBP JPY, GBP USD. Okay, let's look at Euro Aussie. My bias on Euro Aussie is bearish. Okay, my bias on Euro Aussie is bearish. It's bearish. Okay, let's start with the daily. Okay, as you can see, after the close of this bullish candle, a bearish candlestick closed after this bullish candle, right? That's an indication that sellers are showing up strong in the market. Okay, now if you go back here, you would see that level, we had a resistance at this level, and after the close of that bearish candle, we had a new resistance that formed at this level. So now we have a resistance zone or a supply zone. Okay, you can call it a resistance zone or a supply zone. If you go back, you would see it was a resistance. Can you see it? Price tested that level and there was a strong rejection from that level. So if you want to buy, this is my advice. If you want to sell, wait for a candle, 1 hour or 4-hour candle to close below 1.6497. Okay, wait for a candle to close below 1.6497. That will be the best area to sell Euro Aussie. And if you are selling Euro Aussie, the first target, your first take profits should be at this level. That's about 100 pips from the current market price. Okay, that will be like 100 pips. And if you are aiming for 100 pips profit, your risk should not go below 50. Maximum risk you should take on such trade is 50 pips. That is risk reward 1 to 2. So Euro Aussie is bearish. Technically, Euro Aussie is bearish. You would only consider buying if this resistance is broken. If a candlestick, a 4-hour candle closes above that resistance, it indicates that demand has exceeded supply. It indicates that we have more buyers than sellers. That is when you will consider buying Euro Aussie. But at the moment, we have more sellers than buyers. And when there are more sellers in the market, price is expected to drop. When supply exceeds demand, price is expected to drop. That is what is playing out in the market right now on Euro Aussie. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. I want to believe you all can hear me. I believe you can hear me. Okay, let's move to the next pair. Euro USD. If gold is bullish, Euro USD is expected to be bullish too. Okay, so this Euro USD, check the daily. What do we have on the daily? You can see we had several candlestick pattern here indicating that the sellers, the bears, are becoming weaker. Can you see that? The bears are becoming weaker. Okay, so at what price should we consider buying Euro USD? At what price should we consider buying Euro USD? Our first entry could be above, if a candlestick closes above this high. Okay, you can see the high of this spinning bottom. If a candlestick closes above the high of this spinning bottom, let's say 4-hour or 1-hour candle closes above the high, that will be the best time to buy Euro USD. You can see that it's been testing that level. You can see price has tested that level like 3 times. This is the 3rd time price is testing that level. If it successfully breaks out from that level, then we should expect more bullish move on Euro USD. Okay, we should expect more bullish move on Euro USD. And if a candle closes above this high, your first TP should be at this area of liquidity, 1.0996. 1.0996, that's where you would use as your first TP. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Let's look at USD card. USD card is bearish. Okay, USD card is bearish. It is bearish. Reason, you would see we had a shooting star. This is a bullish shooting star. And when you have a bullish shooting star in an upward trend, what do? You wait for the next candle to close bearish before you sell. So this would have been the best price to execute sell after the close of this bearish candle. This is where we would have entered sell. And you can see price has pulled back to the low of that shooting star. Sorry, spinning top, right? Price has pulled back, yeah, even to the low of this shooting star. You can see price has pulled back. So what we're looking out for, or what we are waiting for, is a bearish reversal pattern to form on 4-hour or 1-hour time frame. That is when we would what? Execute sell. Okay, let's go to 4-hour. So you can see on 4-hour, you can see what we have here. This is an engulfing pattern. Can you see that? This is an engulfing pattern on 4-hour, indicating change in trend from bullish to bearish. If you also go back here, you would see we had a resistance here. Can you see this? Can you see this? So price tested that zone and there was a strong rejection from that zone. So let's go down to 15 minutes. No, let's go to 1 hour before we switch to 15 minutes. So you can see what is forming on USD card 1 hour now. If this current 1 hour candle closes as a shooting star, if it closes as a shooting star, that will be the right time to execute sell on USD card. If it closes as a shooting star, that will be the right time. Now, if the 1 hour candle closes as a shooting star, you need to go down to 15 minutes and ensure that there is a bearish reversal pattern also on 15 minutes. Please note that down. If the current 1 hour candle closes as a strong bearish candle or as a shooting star, a bearish shooting star, go down to 15 minutes, which is the next lower time frame, and ensure that on 15 minutes there is a bearish reversal pattern on 15 minutes time frame. So let's go to 15 minutes and see what we have on 15 minutes. So you can see on 15 minutes we already have a bearish reversal pattern, which is doji. Can you see that? Doji. Price tested this resistance on, you can see on 15 minutes, we had a resistance here. You can see this. Immediately price tested that resistance, there was a strong rejection and the candlestick closed as a doji. Okay, but I would advise you wait for 1 hour to close. Okay, after the close of that 1 hour, you can now go in. Okay, so that's my take on. And if you are selling from the current market price, your TP, your first TP should be this. This is a good setup. USD card, it's a good setup. Okay, you can leverage on this setup. If you are selling from the current market price, your stop loss, please, your stop loss should be at least 10 pips above the high of this bearish candle. Okay, your stop loss should be at least 10 pips above the high of this candle. Okay, and this will be your first TP. This will be your second TP. This should be your second TP. Okay, this is the first TP. And this should be your second TP. Okay, this is a good setup. This is a good bear setup on USD card. Okay, now let's look at which other pair do you want us to look at? Let me know, let me know, let me know. If you have any question, drop it. Any question, any pair you want us to analyze together, drop it in the comment space. Okay, we've looked at GBP USD, Australian dollar USD, Euro Aussie, GBP USD, gold, GBP JPY, USD card. Okay, let's look at USD CHF. So USD CHF also is bearish. Okay, let's start with the daily. So you can see on daily, we had several bearish reversal pattern here. Okay, these are several bearish reversal pattern, but we couldn't have jumped in and start selling because none of these candles closed as a bearish candle, right? So we couldn't have jumped in and start selling. We have to wait for a bearish candle to close before we start selling. Now, I want you to go back and see this. You'll see that we had a resistance here. You can see why there was a rejection from that level. This resistance zone is the reason for that rejection. Can you see that? Can you see that? So if today's candle closes bearish, there's a probability that tomorrow USD CHF will be bearish. If today's candle closes bearish, there's a probability that USD CHF will be bearish tomorrow. But we don't have to wait for tomorrow's candle to close, right? We don't have to wait. So we need to go down to 4 hour or 1 hour. If a 4 hour candle closes below the low of these candles, these bearish reversal patterns would sell. If a 4 hour candle, so let's go to 4 hour and see if a candle has closed below that level. You can see this candle tested that level, even broke out from that level. Okay, this candle closed below this low. Can you see that? Can you see that? So that's an indication to execute a sell trade. That's an indication to execute a sell trade. But at the moment, you can see the current candle is bullish. Okay, so this is what I would advise. Let's go to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, so you can see on 1 hour, if this candle closes as a shooting star or a strong bearish candlestick, you could consider selling USD CHF. If this current 1 hour candle closes as a shooting star, that would be the right time to sell USD CHF. If you look at the chart, you would see we had a fair value gap here. Can you see this? So I think that gap has been filled. Okay, can you see we had a fair value gap here? Price has tested that gap. Okay, though not filled, it tested that gap, and there's a strong rejection from that level. Okay, so if the current candle closes bearish, we should look for a sell on USD CHF. Let's go to 15 minutes. So you can see on 15 minutes, this is what we have on 15 minutes. So wait for 1 hour candle to close. Wait for 1 hour candle to close. If it closes as a bearish reversal pattern, go down to lower time frame, which is like 15 minutes and 5 minutes, and ensure there is a bearish reversal pattern on those time frames, then you execute your trade. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Mr. Olodu, we already looked at gold. Okay, let's look at it again. I'm bullish on gold. Please, if you are not on the WhatsApp group, send me a message so that I can add you to the WhatsApp group. I dropped an update on gold earlier on. Okay, so let's go to gold. I'm bullish on gold. You can see my trade on gold. Okay, I have 2 trades on gold. My first entry, no, this was my second entry. This was my first entry, second entry, and this is my third entry. Okay, so net now I'm in profits. Okay, I'm in profits at the moment. Okay, so I'm still bullish on gold. Okay, let's start with the daily. So you can see what we have on the daily. We had a resistance here on the daily. Can you see this? After the close of this bearish candle, this was a shooting star. The next candle still closed bearish. A resistance was formed after the close of this bearish candle. Okay, so a 4 hour or 1 hour candle closes above this resistance, that will be the right time to buy. That will be the right time to buy. Okay. So let's go to, for those who have not entered buy on gold, wait for, let's go to 1 hour and see if a candle has closed, or let's go to 4 hour. So you can see 4 hour candle has closed above it. Can you see it? The previous 4 hour candle has closed above that resistance level. Can you see that? Now, for most retail traders, this level, they will see this as a double top, right? Most retail traders will see this as a double top. And what would they do? They would want to sell. They would want to sell, right? They would want to sell. Okay, but the institution will do the opposite of what retail traders will do. Okay, so if you have not entered buy on gold, you could patiently wait for 1 hour or 15 minutes to close above this level. Okay, if you are not buying gold at the moment, wait for 1 hour or 15 minutes candle to close above this level before you execute a buy trade. Okay, let's see what we have on 1 hour. Okay, so let's see how 1 hour candle will close. If it closes as a spinning bottom, that will be a right time to buy. Okay, if it closes as a spinning bottom or closes above this resistance, that will be the right time to buy gold. I hope that is clear, Mr. Olodu. Okay, so let's see what's happening on 15 minutes. Okay, so you can see 15 minutes. We had what looks like a spinning bottom, a bullish spinning bottom on 15 minutes. Okay, so wait for a candle to close above this level before you buy. Okay, don't execute buy at the current market price. Wait for a candle to close above this level before you buy. Okay, so that's my take on gold. I hope that is clear, Mr. Olodu. Is there another pair you want us to analyze? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Any other pair you want us to analyze? USD is bearish, but let's just look at the charts. Okay, so let's start with the daily. Can you see this? Now, most retail traders if you're viewing 15 minutes, you think this is a buy setup, right? You think this is a buy setup. You always advise to you start from the higher time frame when analyzing the market. Know the buyers on the higher time frame before you switch to lower time frame. So let's go to daily. You can see what we have on daily. Several reversal candlestick pattern formed at a previous resistance level. Can you see this level? Can you see that? So price tested that level and there was a strong rejection from that level. Okay, so let's go to 4 hour. This is daily. Let's go to 4 hour. What's happening on daily? Oh, sorry, 4 hour. So you can see the previous 4 hour candle. I think it's closed below the lows, right? Okay, yeah, it closed below the lows because we had a ranging market from this point to this point and there was a breakout from that range. Okay, that indicates there is more supply than demand. There is more supply than demand, and when there is more supply than demand, when supply exceeds demand, price is expected to drop. Price is expected to drop. So technically, USD is bearish. Okay, it is bearish. Any other question? Any other question? Is there any other pair you want us to analyze? Let me know if there's any other pair you want us to analyze. We've looked at all the pairs on this list. Okay. Any question? Any question? How has it been? Hope trading is going well. Hope you are making profits. Do you have any question? I don't think there's any major news for USD today, right? No major news for USD. Only we have news for JPY and New Zealand. New Zealand, I think, is by 11:45 p.m. Okay, that'll be later in the day. Okay, no major news for USD. For USD. GBP/USD is bullish. My bias on GBP/USD is bullish. Reason being that on 4 hour, you can see a resistance has been broken. And if you look at the structure, this is a bullish structure. This is a bullish structure. It's been forming series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So this is a bullish structure. And if you apply your trend line also, you would see that the market is in an upward trend. Can you see this? So that's my take on GBP/USD. GBP/USD is bullish. It's likely going to clear liquidity, going to sweep liquidity at this previous high. Okay, that's my expectation on GBP/USD. I expect it to go and clear liquidity at that previous high. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. That's my take on GBP/USD. I am bullish. Okay, I am bullish on GBP/USD. Okay, let's see on 15 minutes. You say so. Let's see what we have. USD JPY 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Yet I can't see double. You said double bottom on 15 minutes. I can't see that on 15 minutes. Okay, I can't see that on 15 minutes. But the fact that the market broke out from the low of the range, okay, the fact that 4 hour candle closes below from that range is an indication that there are more supply, more bears than bulls. Okay, so we don't define the trend using lower time frame. We start from the higher time frame. The lower time frame we always align. Okay, we always go in the direction of the higher time frame direction. Okay, so same on daily, several reversal candlestick pattern. If you are considering buying, then a candle should close above this resistance. Okay, you have to wait for a bullish candle to close above this zone. That is when you consider buying, unless you are a scalper. If you're trading 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes time frame, you could buy, but you always advise not to trade against the long-term trend. Okay, so that's my take on USD JPY. Any other question? Let me know if there's anything you want us to analyze. Let me know. Okay, is there any other pair? Please share this link with your friends, colleagues that you know are into Forex trading. Okay, share the link with them so that they also can participate in the classes and get the kind of value you are getting from the class. Okay, GBP JPY is bullish. We've looked at GBP JPY. It is bullish. You can see the pattern we have on GBP JPY is similar to what we have on USD JPY. So it is bullish. Sorry, bearish. Most of the JPY pairs are bearish. Okay, Euro JPY is bearish too. You can see that it is bearish. GBP JPY, USD JPY, Euro JPY is bearish. They are bearish. Any other pair you want us to analyze? Let me know. Mr. Victor, I hope you get that. Okay, if there are no questions, then I would have to end this session. Do you have any question? Please ensure you like the stream. And if you're yet to subscribe, ensure you subscribe so that you can get notification from YouTube each time I come on live. Okay, so I want to appreciate you for your participation. I wish you all a profitable trading day. ensure that you apply good risk and money management as you trade. Okay, that is the secret of successful trading. How long you would remain in this business, how long you'll be in this business will be determined by how you manage risk. Okay, understand that losses are inevitable. Understand that trading is a game of probabilities. Okay, always be conscious of that. Okay, you should know that losses are inevitable. You make losses, you win some, and you also lose some. Okay, you just have to ensure that your winnings are 2 times your losses, at least 2 times your risk. Your reward should always be 2 times your risk. That is the secret of successful trading. No matter how experienced you are, you will still experience losses. Okay, so please play safe. Play safe. Bye. So tomorrow we'll be meeting by 10 a.m. and also on Wednesday 10 a.m. Bye for now.